Hi, I'm Tim, and welcome to watchyouwant.com. Thanks for logging on. Now, Halloween's still a little bit more than a week away, but in the spirit of the holidays, we've assembled three hauntingly gorgeous examples of high horology to showcase the best of watch you want, our watch selection, and get in the spirit of the times. Now, for Halloween, you want to be color coordinated, and you want to be in the zeitgeist, the spirit of the moment. So to that end, we've arranged some watches that look good 365 days a year, but have particular appeal the time of year when the leaves are turning, the candy is out, trick-or-treaters are masquerading, and you just may find yourself at a costume party or two. Starting off with the Bamford Milgauss. Now what you see here is a Rolex Milgauss, the latest reference, 116400, modified by the Bamford Watch Department of England. Now, this watch is significant because George Bamford is the scion of what could best be described as the British version of Caterpillar Diesel. They build heavy equipment, large motor vehicles for construction and earth moving, so they're a multi-billion-dollar company, but they have a small side interest in luxury watchmaking. And what they do is they take the billion-dollar company that is Bamford, and they channel its material science resources into customizing Rolexes straight from the factory. These watches are never owned by end users until Bamford sells them. Bamford has its own proprietary black coating process. They actually replace, refinish, and redesign the dial. You can see this example, known as the Milgauss Sonar from Bamford, features Bamford's own dial. Now, it's two-tone black and orange with Bamford's own graphics. You can see the Rolex coronet crown right there, rendered in Bamford's own orange. You can see the sonar dial. Now, this is designed to recall the sonar scope of a naval vessel, which sweeps and periodically picks up any kind of bogeys that may be in place. And it's a very sparse, bare aesthetic until something actually shows up. So what you have here is the Milgauss text, the Rolex marquee, and the Rolex crown, with a 60-minute track calibrated around the outside. Now, the applied indexes on the standard Milgauss are removed, and so it strikes as a very clean aesthetic. Again, hauntingly beautiful in the spirit of the Halloween season, beautifully realized, and available with all original Bamford accessories and Bamford warranty from watchyouwant.com. This is a watch that's cool any time of the year, but again, this time of the season, it's particularly apropos, and this will be welcome at any Halloween costume masquerade party you may attend. Now, Omega's Seamaster Planet Ocean chronograph, 600 meters right here, is the perfect utility watch. Now, it may be a little bit too cold to head to the beach this time of year, but a good dive watch is always in season, and this is a great dive watch. It's everything you love about the Omega Seamaster, including Omega's peerless, smooth and supple stainless steel 3-link bracelet, the best diving clasp in the business. Again, because it's cold this time of year, you want that dive extension, not so much to go diving and put it over a wetsuit, but because you can put it over heavy winter and fall clothing. Very practical. The clasp itself features a double trigger lock. Very secure, beautifully brushed, very solid clasp, very solid anchor, and that's just the beginning. The movement is Omega's exclusive 3313 chronograph caliber based on their coaxial technology. This allows for lower maintenance requirements over the life of the watch and better accuracy over the long term. It is COSC certified as a chronometer, and it features what's known as column wheel engagement for the chronograph. Very crisp, starts and stops like a premium product. If you've tried cheaper chronographs that have what's called a coulisse or a cam-operated chronograph, you need to try this. Stops, starts, resets perfectly. No stagger, no jump, no hop. Perfectly returns to the 12 o'clock index. This is high-end watchmaking at an accessible price. Also a robust diver if you did want to go polar bear diving or sea dwelling this time of year or later in the season. The Omega's up to it. Waterproof to 600 meters, it can take anything you can and then some. Now, the watch that you see all the way on the left isn't really one that I would call a color-coordinated Great Pumpkin style watch. It doesn't have the orange, black, and green tones that you see on the Omega and the Rolex Milgauss Bamford here, but this one might be the most macabre and Halloween themed of them all. This is the Romain Jerome Titanic DNA La Grande, limited edition of 2012, because after all, that is the centennial year of the Titanic sinking. This is one of the most controversial watches of the modern era, and in the spirit of the season, I don't think you can do much better. Luxury watches are designed to be provocative. They're designed to evoke strong emotions, and this one certainly does. Romain Jerome is no stranger to controversy. They court it on a regular basis. Everything from the way their ads look to the way their watches are conceptualized and built. Romain Jerome knows how to be a provocateur, and this Legrand from the Titanic DNA line really gets the job done. The dial is actually blackened gold, blackened with coal from the Titanic's bunkers. The dial is actually made with Titanic steel recovered from the wreck, melted down and blended with contemporary shipbuilding grade steel, certified as authentic by the Titanic's original builder Harland and Wolff. This is available with a full set from watchyouwant.com, including that certificate of authenticity. Now, any one of these watches, as I stated earlier, would be welcome at a costume party, a masquerade, trick-or-treating, you name it. If you have to take the kids house to house this season, you may as well have some fun with it yourself. Consider one of these pre-owned luxury watches, each one in the spirit of the season, each one a provocative, striking, enduring store of value that will be fun for Halloween and every day of the year after. So if you want to reward yourself with something that's, shall we say, an early Christmas present, these luxury watches, uniquely suited to the Halloween season, from watchyouwant.com, are available on our website with extensive photography. Check them out. Check out our entire selection of pre-owned luxury watches. You just may find the watch you want. Boo.